welcome and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, so in honor of my birthday, actually, if you watched the video before this, I did a at-home photo shoot and everything, and these are the nails that I wore. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do this in under 10 minutes. So I'm starting with this chalk that I got off Amazon. It's really pretty, has a whole bunch of colors. Oh, well, it's pastels actually, but it's like chalk consistency. So I'm sticking with the purples and the pinks. And I'm taking this rhinestone wheel I got from Enailcouture, and these embeds, so stars and moons, and also Mylar flakes in purple and pink, and aluminum foil flakes. So of course you're gonna need your acrylic liquid in your dapping dish on the side, and I use the Enailcouture acrylic powder in crystal clear and my Yvonne Kalinsky brush and number 10. So I'm taking the crystal rhinestone wheel from Enailcouture and I'm just pouring some out on the side. So I'm gonna show you guys. So it's like, it's one-sided, of course. It's like a crystal. It's not too shiny or anything like that. And I'm just putting it on to the side. I'm having a brain fart, guys. And then I'm gonna take my aluminum foil, I don't know why I call it that, my foil flakes, and I'm just separating it on the side just to have it ready. Okay, so this is my ready for takeoff peel off base coat. So I did this so I could turn them into press-on nails. However, this is completely optional. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick out my chalk. So I did like a darker purple, lavender, and a lighter pink. So as part of the prep as well, I opened up my acrylic powder and put it to the side. So make sure that you open up whatever you need to open up and put stuff to the side that you'll need, so you won't be pausing in between. So I don't know what that is. It might be a piece of a folder, but I didn't have any like plate or anything like that to put the pastels in, but I scraped them down and I put acrylic powder and I just mixed it all together. And I did that for all three of the colors that I put out. So after you've shaved down all your pastels, just a little bit, little by little, to really play with the opacity of the color. Opacity? I don't know how you say it. You want to take out your brush, put it to the side, and make sure that you file the top of these nails. So going into it, I just wet the brush, and I'm going to take a little ball of acrylic, just a little thin ball, and we're going to make a thin layer. So really pat it in and shape it into there. Very thin, not anything too thick, because the acrylic can build up super fast. So take note that I'm putting a little more acrylic liquid over the top to keep it wet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take the rhinestones and put it rhinestone facing the nail. So when I flip it over, you guys will see what I'm talking about. So when you flip it over, you want to see the rhinestone looking at you. So this is how it will look like, and you can put 2, 3, or 4 of them evenly spaced out in the nail. Okay, so by the time you're done putting those rhinestones on, you'll see that the acrylic dries pretty quick. Might be my monomer, might be the powder, I don't know. But I'm just re-wetting the brush and re-wetting the nail. I can't talk. And I'm just going in with the flakes. And they should stick, you know, because it's wet. And then just apply them, I don't know, as you please throughout the nail. And that's what it should look like. And you can put more or less. So I'm using that same method. So right now we're putting the powder on hold and we're only using the monomer, so the liquid, and we're just wetting the brush, wetting the nail, the surface of the nail, and we're adding those flakes. So now I'm using my purple flakes and I'm gonna do the same method for adding the stars, or the, what do they call them, the moons, the moons onto the nail as well. So in this nail for the thumb, I didn't do the moons and the stars. Wait, the moons and the stars? Yeah. The moons and the stars on that one. Instead, I went straight into layering. So this one, I took some purple and it came out kind of blotchy. So the blotchy parts that it didn't go in, I went in with other colors. So as you can see here, I'm putting some pink towards the top. And I think it looks pretty cute. I feel like it adds to that marbling effect, marbling crystallish effect of the nail. Makes it multicolored, multifaceted. Oh wait, I did add the stars. So I added the stars. Sorry guys if I'm all over the place. I added the stars after I added the purple pinkish haze. So honestly, you can layer it as you please. You can do all your embeds at the top with the clear and then add the color, or you can layer it so it can have various opacity levels to it, if we're gonna use that vocabulary. So I'm taking one of the purple colors and I'm adding it to the top, the tip of the nail, and I should have stopped there and then just did a clear coat towards the bottom to add to my nail. But I believe I kept going all the way down, and it can make the acrylic kind of bulky. So definitely watch out for that. And I noticed that the pastel acrylic mix, I don't know if my ratio was off, but I don't know. I probably should have put more acrylic, but I really wanted it to be opaque, if you get what I mean. So after adding some dark purple and making different colors everywhere, I went in with my clear. So this is when you're satisfied with what you have done in the nails and you're ready to put it on. So I dipped in the monomer, put it in the powder, and I put a clear coat over the part where it's gonna go on my nail, and I pressed it on there. And at this moment, you kind of want to take some monomer and smooth out any acrylic that may be oozing out. So for the rest of the nails, I'm gonna go ahead and speed through, because once you get the hang of that first nail and you realize that it's really just freestyle and preference, honestly, you just speed through it. This is why I say it can get done in 10 to 15 minutes. Definitely a lazy girl method. So with this nail, I put all my embeds and then I layered color. So you can do it in whichever fashion, whichever order that you want. One tip I will give you guys is, as far as the rhinestones from Enailcouture, when you put those in, put those towards the tip of the nail, because they can cause some unnecessary pressure if you put them at the base of the nail where they stick onto your nail. So as you guys can see, by the time I'm putting on this ring finger nail, the rest of them have fell off, or I've taken them off or they fall off. So definitely with that peel off base coat, it makes it a press on nail that you're essentially making, or you can put them straight onto your nail without the peel off base coat. So I'm just adding a little pressure to take it off. But honestly, you can snatch these bad boys off and it will not hurt. That peel off base coat is the bomb, okay? So obviously, it wasn't dry yet, but I was ready to take it off to show you guys the next step. It was 5 a.m. I was so tired. I had stayed up all night trying to get ready for my at-home photo shoot. But anyways, so now that I'm done with the pinky, you can go ahead and do the other set of nails, of course, which I never show. But yeah, that's the next step. And this is how they look. And once you're done, I just went over the top of all of them and I filed them, because they can get a little bumpy, especially around like the, I guess you would call the area near the cuticle of the nail. And that's how it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab my shiny top coat. And then after that, put it in the nail lamp, wipe it with my lint-free alcohol wipe, and that's it. I'm done. And you guys are gonna see the finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.